Alright guys, just thought I'd do a bit of an update. It's quite light, so my eyes don't look so bad. It's quite funny in here because the light's straight down. It's not, my eyes normally look really crappy. But anyway, a few people have been asking me about this sort of coronavirus shutdown type thing. Personally, we're just starting to, I can't even say self-isolate. It's sort of sit in the room sort of stuff, even because I'm over in the UK at the minute. I look after 43 schools, so that's been a challenge because we've got a lot of work starting in the Easter holidays, and it looks like, guess what, there isn't going to be an Easter holiday. There's a good chance the schools are going to be open for healthcare workers and key workers to keep the country rolling, which means their kids are going to be in our schools. Or maybe not, because we'll wait and see on that. But yeah, that's all a bit up in the air at the minute. I've got to admit, listening to some of the stuff that's been going on in Spain has been a bit worrying and comical sometimes. Certain parties relating to loud music at 2 o'clock in the morning, along with people having to take their photos, because even Naples doing that, taking a photo of their rubbish when they go to the bins, because obviously they're being quite strict over in Spain relating to people wandering around. So yeah, when you're taking your rubbish, taking a picture that, hey, here, you know, I've just thrown this in the bin. The same if you've got the supermarket, make sure you keep your receipt, although a car full of food would be a bit of a giveaway on that. Yeah, but it does seem people are in fairly good spirits. I know somebody's already mentioned it must be pretty boring in Spain. With the lockdown, well, to be fair, I think people are managing to find things to keep busy. Amazon's still working for those that need an emergency purchase. Zoe got a drum kit this morning, a roll-up one. So she's been using that. Kids have been busy learning the McDonald's theme, learn that on the keyboard, plus reading books, plus doing their homeworks, because the school's been setting homeworks and stuff. They do, like, April's got them doing fitness, I think 3 times a day as well, so they have their little fitness breaks. So it's got a swing ball out on the stair corridor. So lots of stuff there. Me, I'm dreading it here in the UK because I rent a small place here in the UK, so I can't sit in here. I can't sit at the best of times. I've got to be doing something. It's like today I was out at a school because I'm preparing for some works for 2021, so I needed to go and have a look at a load of classrooms and stuff. And I've got some roofs and stuff I need to have a look at over the next few weeks, along with the fact that we've got a lot of projects starting very soon that's supposed to be the Easter holidays, which are they going to happen or are they not? Because the schools stay open, it could have a bit of an impact, so we'll wait and see. They're taking it day by day at the minute. Some people have been asking me, what do I think is going to occur? I think you're going to see tighter and tighter controls this week, and this is one of the things I'm sort of leading to with people I work with as well, is I suspect we're going to be ending up a bit like Spain and Italy in the sense of complete lockdowns, limited movement of people around. So like tomorrow I'll be picking up a monitor from work, the laptop, and preparing to be locked down, and a lot of CAD drawing so I can sit and colour pretty things in for all the projects that are coming up for 2021 and lock myself away until we get the all clear. The only thing I can say is keep safe. I know a lot of you guys are 60s plus, so just keep yourself isolated where you can. I do think this issue is going to be weather based, in the sense I do think that things are going to ease easier when the climate goes up a bit. I also think that good hygiene is an important thing. I know it's funny things, but I do find there is a lot of people out there that don't have the best of hygienes. So yeah, just be sensible. That's all I can advise on it. And I think Spain may be out of it on the 13th of April. They're looking at getting out of it for the 13th of April, and I'm hoping they've got through the worst of it by then. I've also seen a lot of the footage with different reports, like out of Madrid, the hospitals seem very, very strained. They're short on supplies on staff. Obviously, there's a load of mobilisation going on globally at the minute for everything from medical research to supplying breathing apparatus and all sorts of stuff. It's absolute mayhem. There's been a few people on the conspiracy theory side. I've got to say, it's an odd one for me. I mean, I've got to admit, the last couple of days, I've sort of sat there thinking, you know, almost seems like a bloody zombie apocalypse type thing. The way it's sort of isolate, do not leave your home, end of the world type stuff. But we are seeing a lot of people not surviving it. My personal view is I think I had this November, December. And speaking to a few other people, they've said the same. They thought they've had it because I've got to admit, I was listening to a radio clip. I was listening to a news clip for a hospital in Madrid, and I could hear people coughing with the same sound that I had for a couple of months. So I get the feeling a lot of people already had this virus. So it may not be spreading as much as it's being made out. In reality, it may have already have spread. In the sense, if it had been around a few months earlier, it would have had a wider audience. So it may not be the fact that it's all spreading rapidly, but the fact is it's catching up with everybody. Because, like I said, I have a funny feeling it was around towards the end of last year. I know the doctor that was a whistleblower, I think he blew the whistle on that in December, but he'd already been treating people in December. So when did the first casualties occur? Because I don't know. But the main thing I'm thinking of, just be smart, get some sanitizer, get some alcohol to wash your hands with, etc. Maybe even get yourself some gloves. I mean, myself, I've got a pair of gloves I could take with us anyway, but it's worth just trying to avoid contact with things as much as possible. Been difficult because I should actually have been starting to prepare to go home this week. In fact, I'm going to lose a month because I'm not going to be able to go back till probably May, which isn't the best, especially when it's April's birthday. April's my wife, if you don't know already. But at the same time, I'm just glad everyone's healthy. I'm glad that everybody I know is okay. And I suppose that's the main thing. So I may be stuck here worming away at work, but helping keep the wheels turning. Maybe we'll do our little bit. It all makes life a bit easier in the bigger picture, the bigger scheme. So all I can say, guys, is just keep healthy. Use a bit of common sense on this. The main thing is keep your spirits up. Keep occupied, doing stuff. If you are isolated, find something to do. One of the things that I do recommend is do some training, online training or something. You know, like the LinkedIn training things if you want to learn something new, because I find they're very simplified. Not saying everybody would struggle with it, but I find they're cheap and easy to learn. So that might be a good option. There are things to do, just read some books, listen to some music, just chill out. If you can get hold of ingredients, learn to bake bread or do something. Because I'm dreading if I get stuck here and can't go anywhere for a month. I can't sit still most of the times. It's going to be an interesting period if I'm stuck here. I'll be climbing the walls. But anyway, I just thought I'd do an update today, just so I say, guys, I feel the pain. April and the kids are doing well. I'm glad to see everybody we know is doing well. I know a few of our friends are stuck in Spain because they can't get back because they're quarantined. But at the same time, there is worse places to be. So keep safe, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully it'll be in sunny Spain.